So echo and add weight to what Governor ANYANG of Kisumu County said today regarding the conflict that has been between the national government and the county government. President, we cannot prioritize construction of houses whereas our people are dying out of mismanagement and poorly financed health sector. President Ruto promised the young people of this country, the youth, 5 million jobs by end of year 5. Today we are at 2.5 years of Kenya Kwanza regime. Nothing, not even a million jobs have been created on the construction of affordable housing. The big question is, if we can spend about 4 billion in construction of houses, which again Kenyans are compelled to buy after the constructions are done, between housing and health sector, where's the priority? Because anyway, at the end of the day, you cannot live in a house if you are dead.
ETV Africa News at this hour.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I want to take this opportunity to sincerely pass my condolences to the family of Honorable Joel Munuve and the entire Kariobangi North fraternity for the unfortunate and untimely demise of their area MCA, Mheshimiwa Munuve. I want to particularly say that Munuve is one person we've worked closely and we've gone through the process, and I know what kind of a man he was. I am much convinced that Kariobangi North and the people of Nairobi have lost a great leader who meant well for the young people, women, and all the community. So accept my condolences, and I pray that God grants you peace and power as you maneuver this difficult situation. I want to take this opportunity once again to also echo and add weight to what Governor ANYANG of Kisumu County said today regarding the conflict that has been between the national government and the county government as far as road constructions are concerned. I want to say that we must not allow the national government to take over the constructions of roads that are meant to be done under the devolution of this country. The Constitution 2010 clearly dictates and outlines the responsibilities of national government and the county governments. If President William Ruto can stand on a podium and asks that he should be left to manage the resources that are meant to go to the county as far as road construction are concerned, then it leaves us with the question, what has he done with the resources he has at the national level to deal with issues of health, issues of security, issues of education, which are still grappling, whereas he has all the resources that are meant to ensure that all those areas are well addressed. Then we want to tell the president that he can only convince Kenyans that he deserves more resources to be drawn from the public, from the county level to the national level, if he has a proper report on how he has managed the resources that are within his powers. We want also to make it clear that we must respect the Constitution and promote the spirit of devolution. Our counties, some of our counties are struggling because of inadequate allocation of resources. So then we cannot start talking about taking more from the counties back to the national. And I want to echo what Governor NYONG'O said. The regime of Kenya Kwanza is moving towards, in fact, this regime is on the highway of taking us back to the NYONG'O era, where nobody was allowed to echo anything against the regime. Nobody was allowed to critique the regime. Nobody was allowed to give out their thoughts as far as the implementation and the running of the government is concerned. And then I want to tell Kenyans that we are trading on a dangerous move. We are on a dangerous highway, and everybody must come out and support leaders who are putting this government into account. I also want to mention that when the Kenya Kwanza regime were campaigning, and that was in 2022, there were critical issues that were raised. And if you look at their manifestos, President William Samoei Ruto is on record of promising hustlers and Kenyans at large of a better living compared to what was delivered by the former regime. And I want to say that as of today, we have the biggest giant in the house called the housing levy. We have education grappling, we have health system failing, but the government is prioritizing to put and inject more resources on the construction of affordable housing. The big question is, if we can spend about 4 billion in construction of houses, which again Kenyans are compelled to buy after the constructions are done, between housing and health sector, where's the priority? Because anyway, at the end of the day, you cannot live in a house if you are dead. So you want to tell Kenya Kwanza regime, specifically the head of government, president, we cannot prioritize construction of houses whereas our people are dying out of mismanagement and poorly financed health sector. We need to prioritize the health sector of this country. We must prioritize education system, and we must ensure that our young people are employed. President Ruto promised the young people of this country, the youth, 5 million jobs by end of year 5. Today, we are at 2.5 years of Kenya Kwanza regime. Nothing, not even a million jobs have been created for the young people. In fact, we are experiencing more and more unemployment rates going up. The streets are full with young people who have graduated, who are learned, who have sharpened their skills, but they do not have anywhere to experience or to train and ensure that they are getting something to put on the table. It is the responsibility of government to ensure that it is working towards implementing its manifesto. We want to see the 5 million jobs. Secondly, the Hustler Fund. We were told that, there shall be a Hustler Fund that will take care of the people who are the lower cadre. Today, what we are seeing is, in fact, loan limits were told that 500 to 2,000. Today, what we are seeing is a mechanism, a scheme to take off from the low-earning Kenyans back to the government without a clear mandate or a clear pathway on how they are going to benefit from it. In fact, Hustler Fund today, as it is an M-Pesa in a government uniform. You cannot say that Hustler Fund, you cannot put practical evidence on people who have invested through the fund and they have gone through to have their business running.